Go watch the 100 Days video first, please. Link is in the description. So, not only did you gremlins demand a 200 Days episode, so did my cousin and my dad. My dad watched my 100 Days twice. So, this video is for you, Dad. We are back on Century Farm for another 100 days. Our goals are as follows. 1. Obtain a dinosaur. 2. Complete the community center. 3. Befriend Krobus. And 4. Have over 1 million total earned gold. Is this ambitious? Maybe not, but if I'm going to go for 200 days, I'm going to do it my way. Let's get started. On day 101, I give Clint an iron bar and head to the night market to stare at a mermaid for an uncomfortably long time. Day 102 is spent in Skull Caverns, and day 103 foraging on the beach. I take my first steps into the sewers on day 104 and buy a void egg for a void chimpkin. Day 105 is spent fishing in the secret woods for a wood skip, and on day 106, I destroy the local dirt paths looking for forageables. On day 107, I decide to ruin Elliot's front yard. He knows what he did. I get the final coop upgrade on day 108, and then I just fish. Day 109 is the Feast of the Winter Star, and I give the lovely Penny an emerald. Leia gives me wine. Thanks. It's not like I have ways of making my own anyway. Sarcasm. I use it for the wizard bundle. Oh, I also finished the pantry. Greenhouse acquired. Day 110, I lay out the sprinkler pattern in the greenhouse and plant an ancient seed. On day 111, my coop is finished, so I buy a rabbit for the community center. Day 112 is the last day of winter, so I spend it in the mines gathering ore. We are on to our second spring. Day 113 is your classic first day of the season, planting ridiculous quantities of a single crop. Behold my literal hundreds of potatoes and tremble in fear, you puny mortals. Day 114 is a simple fishing day. Wow, that's not a lot of money. I give Clint an iron bar again on day 115 and do some more farm organization. I spend all of day 116 on the farm doing my daily chores and setting up a large plot of land for future crops. On day 117, I build a shed that will hopefully one day be my tea shed. Yeah, that does not get fully set up this 100-day cycle. 300 days, anyone? I stand outside Emily's bedroom door on day 118, like a normal person, shove an apricot into her hands, and then book it. I then spend day 119 staring at Abigail and Caroline having a private conversation with the door wide open, holding a jam jar over my head, like a normal person. Who knows, with how fast Abigail booked it out of there, maybe Caroline finally came clean about the wizard. Day 120 is potato harvest day. Look at all that cash. I also narrowly missed out on giving Caroline some honey. No, I'm not trying to be a homewrecker. First off, I have standards. Jody hit me up. And second off, I just want Caroline for the tea. I also buy and plant hundreds of parsnips. On day 121, I had misplaced my salads, so I went to the saloon and bought 70 before taking a trip to the desert. I did get an egg, but it wasn't of the dinosaur variety, so I continued downward, finding a dinosaur floor and leaving with my prehistoric prize. On day 122, I don't really do much other than my normal chores and organizing the materials I gathered the day before. I do finish the researcher bundle, though. I actually did something for Demetrius. Day 123, I head into the mines, hunting for more gold so that I can make bombs. Don't worry about it. I wasn't very successful anyway, since I had no pickaxe. Only other bombs. It is parsnip harvest day on day 124. I think my reason for planting the parsnips was to pickle the lower quality ones, so I shoved them into a chest. Also, since it finally rains, I am able to get the mermaid pendant and propose to Harvey. I give maple syrup to a bear and then catch some more fish for the community center. Day 125 is the egg hunt, but before that I prep my fields for strawberries. Are you ready to lose, Abigail? Nailed it. I plant some rare seeds on day 126 and buy another fish pond from Robin. The wedding takes place first thing day 127. I celebrate by obtaining the gold hoe, and promptly getting wrecked by skulls. On the topic of skulls, I spend day 128 in the caverns gathering materials. I don't really do much on day 129, just some farm clearing. Day 130, I pop into the mines for some materials, finding an infested floor, and yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Off to bed. Day 131 is just more farm chores. Day 132, I grab an owl statue and pop into the mines. I harvest my strawberries on day 133. Look at all that cash. Day 134. Dino time! Welcome, Derp, to the family of animals that apparently live on a parking lot. Oops. I chopped down trees on day 135 before heading into the bus tunnel to put a battery in a box that I'm one step closer to unlocking the casino. Day 136 is the flower dance, and I absolutely kill it. Take that, Maru. Now, I will never do that again. My last strawberry harvest of the season is on day 137, so I turn some into jam and then ship the rest. Finally getting enough money for the star drop in Krobus's sewer shop. I decide on day 138 that I'll transform the quarry into a place for kegs and preserve jars, and eventually place the golden clock where I have them currently on the farm. Once again, not achieved this cycle. Once again, let me know if you want a 300 days. And also, maybe subscribe. I don't know. I harvest my first ancient fruit on day 139. Ew, Krobus, just ew. There is a strange alien capsule on my farm day 140, so I ignore it like a sensible person. I also then forage for some extra cash. Day 141 is the first day of summer, so I stop by Pierre's to buy a red cabbage seed and a ton of blueberries. On day 142, I put a shell at the box at the train station, and since it tells me to grow some beets and put them in Lewis's fridge, I head to the desert to buy some seeds. I also plant a couple starfruit. Day 143, I once again forget Pierre is closed on Wednesdays, so I head to Marnie's to buy another rabbit. I just do some chores around the farm and stock up the quarry on day 144. Nothing special. I start day 145 by saying hello to Krobus before heading to Pierre's to sell some cheese. I just forage around the town day 146, glare at a Joja train, and then head to bed. I make my triumphant return to Junimo Kart on day 147. It goes about how you expect. Day 148, I finally finish the chef bundle, and day 149, I shove 10 beets into the mayor's fridge. A mysterious note tells me to feed the dragon skeleton, which I do, but the casino remains out of reach. Disappointed, I head into the caverns and kick some snake butt. I also grab my club card from the my wood pile. Day 150. Oh, we're halfway there. I head to the casino to play Calico Jack to celebrate, but I find myself relying more on the slots. I am the luckiest unlucky person after all. I use my winnings to buy a rare crow and a top hat. Day 151 is the luau. I feel nice, so I add some caviar to the pot. Good soup. I give Krobus a diamond on day 152, and Gus shows off his abnormally large omelet. I head to the Skull Caverns once again on day 153. I'm able to completely fill my inventory with goodies before heading home. Day 154 is the first blueberry harvest, and I make filthy amounts of money from it. I plant a metric ton of wheat on day 155 so that I can finally complete the bulletin board in the community center. Day 156 is yet another successful venture into Skull Caverns. I'm getting pretty good at this. I harvest my starfruit on day 157 and make a pretty penny from my jam and cheese. Day 158 is yet another blueberry harvest. Cue filthy amounts of cash. Since I am currently rolling in dough, I purchase the next house upgrade on day 159. Day 160, I awake to the glorious achievement of reaching 1 million total gold earned. Check that off the list. I celebrate by making even more kegs, and by finally finishing the bulletin board. I was very busy on this day. I have a good luck day on 161, so I head where? Skull Caverns. If I'm anything, it is predictable. Day 162, big house. But house could be bigger, so I harvest blueberries and purchase the cellar upgrade. Harvey also surprises me with a home-cooked dinner. He also may have almost burnt down the house. Day 163 is spent in the normal mines gathering more resources for explosives. Don't worry about it. Day 164 is also spent messing around in the copper levels of the mines. The cellar is done on day 165, so I shove a few wines into the casks and head to the mines to do some pest control. Day 166, I just do some chores before hanging out at the saloon for a bit. I deserved a day off. I finally get the tea cutscene on day 167, and now I see what the wizard saw in Caroline. Good for her. Day 168, the tea shed finally sees some progress, and I make 5 little shrubs. Oh, also, it's the Moonlight Jellies Festival. On to fall! Day 169 is just your average fall day 1. I prep the farm for my 300 pumpkin seeds and head into town to buy them. The fact I still have over 100k feels wrong. Day 170 is huge. I finally finished the community center. That's really it. Day 171, the town celebrates the finished community center. Pierre does something useful for once by decking Morris, and it is all around a good day. Pierre finally fixes his business practices on day 172, and I break into the wizard's ex-wife's house, steal her ink, and then give it to the wizard. Day 173, I unlocked the missing bundle, and since I've been preparing for this, I'm able to quickly start making a dent. Day 174 is just spent on the farm doing some chores. I don't do anything exciting on day 175, but I do plant some fairy flower seeds. Day 176 is spent foraging for blackberries and chopping trees, as is day 177. I finally finished fixing up Willie's boat on day 178 and pop into the Skull Caverns. Day 179, I finished the final bundle and I'm off to explore Ginger Island. Oh look, a bird child. Oop, and I'm dead. I head back to the island on day 180 and I die again. Ugh. Day 181, I am once again at the island. I unlock the farm area and free Professor Snail. Day 182 is pumpkin harvest time. Look at all that cash. I also run around trading knickknacks until I get a worm. I give the worm to Willie on day 183 in exchange for the pirate's locket, which I then give to the old lady on the beach. Ew, love. I also fix the island farmhouse. Day 184 is the fair, and I set up a fairly expensive display. So of course this year I'll take second place again. Seriously? Ugh. Day 185, I take Harvey to the movie theater, and it was okay. I also put a bear in the kitchen for some reason. Day 186, I do some home renovations and make more tea shrubs. Despite the horrid luck on day 187, I head to the casino. When that proves a bad idea, I have the brilliant idea of heading into the caverns. I make it out okay though. Day 188, I crack open some geodes and putz around the island. Day 189, I head to Marnie's to buy some hay, and I have an idea. Yeah. Also, I built Pam a house. And I finished the mineral collection. Needing a break from all that excitement, I spend day 190 fishing. Day 191, I do some chores and I make some good money. I make yet another stop in the Skull Caverns on day 192, a solid run if I do say so myself. I drop my spoils off at home on day 193 and make another trip into the caverns. It is just as successful as the last. Day 194, I build my fourth and final fish pond. Also, I now have a daughter. I spend a good 5 minutes cackling at the randomly generated names. The highlights being Snenu, Frumbo, Jongus, and Panini. I go with the first decent name I see, Kona. Now, Dino, you're probably wondering, why did you have a kid? Well, the answer is simple. I want to impress the ghost of Grandpa, so that I get 4 candles and a feeling of accomplishment. Day 195 is the second and last pumpkin harvest of the season. So, you know that means we are rolling in the dough. Oh yeah, I also go and grab the golden pumpkin before ditching Spirit's Eve. Day 196, I grab my steel hoe and crack open some artifact troves. Day 197 is the first day of winter, and I spend it doing some chores on the farm. On day 198, I wander around looking for artifact spots with no success. Day 199, I decide that I want to destroy Elliot's front yard in the name of collecting winter forage. Also, because it's Elliot. Here we are, day 200. We did it! The quarry is coming along nicely. We have replaced JoJo with a movie theater. We built Pam a house. The community center is finished, and all of our goals were completed. So, let's end this episode with a successful crane game and a Christmas movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Honestly, I love this series. It's been a lot of fun to share my love with this game with you guys. Comment down below your thoughts. I really like to read them. Also, subscribe so you'll know when I finally upload my 300 days, because yes, I'm gonna do that, because it's just too much fun. See you guys next time. Bye!